Friday night. I'm in Litchfield, Michigan. I'm hiking, doing a little Friday night hike. There's Reba. She's tied up to the signpost there, and I'm hiking through Litchfield and doing a couple miles south. So here we go. I got a nice tree-lined road here to start out with. There's Snoopy on his doghouse. Back there was a huge church, the Congregational Church. And we're getting down here to the main drag of Litchfield. Right here's public parking if you need that. This little lot right here. And then I like the ad for the gold medal flower. That is really, really cool. That's a cool, looks like it's fairly, it got repainted or whatever, but it does look pretty cool. And down here is, like I said, the main intersection. So it looks like there's a hardware store over there, and around the corner here. But anyway, this looks like it was a church at one time. And here we're coming up on the town square, right up here. Wow, that's amazing. They have one of those people in every town. But here's the subway and the gas station. So there's another one, another loud vehicle. At any rate, as you can see, it's 6:30 right here. I gotta get my tail moving. It looks like there's an ice cream store over there. Hiking south here. This is public parking right here. And here's the old feed mill. It looks like it could be from a set of a Hitchcock movie. It just got this architecture like that. Coming up to this cute little Lions Bridge here, and says Litchfield Kayak and Canoe Livery. So maybe they rent canoes there. And up here I see a blue blaze. I'm not sure where exactly to go after this blue blaze. Doesn't have an arrow or anything. So, and like I said, this is a park, and this is where the trail starts up. So there's the blue blaze. Alright, I'm still not sure where the North Country Trail goes here. Maybe it even goes over that way. But, oh wait, here's a sign over here. So maybe we're supposed to go look at the sign and see what it says. And so there's like a trail over that way, and a sign here, North Country Trail Town. Oh, so we are at the right spot. Here, this looks like it might have been an old railroad track at one time here. So that's what we're heading down. Looks like we're right here, and I want to get through here. There was a sewage treatment area down there. I'm going to try to get there out to this road shortly. I'm not sure how that's, oh, it's 1.4 miles, a little bit more, 1.7 miles to get out to that road. All right, we're coming up on some barricades here, some cement blocks, and we have an arrow. Looks like the arrow's going to the left here, and we have a blue blaze over on this tree. So we're off of this little, I don't know if it's an old railroad grade or what it is. We're off of it, and we're into the woods. But it looks like we're on an old forest road. It's a big cell tower right here. Actually, when I was riding my bike, I took the wrong turn and I came down on the other side of that cell tower there. So I thought that was a road going into Litchfield, but I was wrong. So we're just on this nice little forest road, which I believe this is property of Litchfield. Could be wrong on that, but nice wide flat road, and got nice places. You see it right down there. Looks like we're going to go up over some sort of dike or hill here. Okay, we're on some sort of dike here, and this is a wildlife area here on the other side of the dike. Alright, we got a nice bench there, and a pond over here, and this looks like the river here. So, our offshoot of the St. Joseph River. So, we're getting to the place. Now it looks like we're going off this levee or dike, and we're going this way. I see blue lights down there. So another bench down that way. Alright, we're coming up to this field kind of area, and I'm not sure. Oh, look at that. I got some sort of animal scared up. Not sure which way I'm supposed to be going here. Maybe I got off on the wrong track back that way, so I don't see blue blaze back there either. Alright, I went straight, and I found another blaze way down here. It's probably at least 75 to 100 yards. And here I think is the sewage treatment ponds on the other side of that hill there. But we're taking a left here, and then I also thought I seen like a gravel pit thing going on down here. So maybe we're going around a gravel pit. Which would be an interesting, there looks to be a piece of machinery down here. Alright, I'm hiking along in this gravel pit. Looks like this little pond was made by the gravel pit. And over across the pond, I see some people in like black and white outfits. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe it's the high school's color or something. But here's a look at the gravel pit in the pond. Oh my god, there looks to be beavers here. This looks gnawed away. And then over here, there looks to be a tree that was gnawed away by a beaver. So that's kind of unexpected. I wasn't really expecting to see signs of beaver here. This looks like the trail to the cemetery that shows on the map. And over here is a campsite, right here, with picnic tables and raised beds with gravel in them, it looks like, or maybe it's wood chips. You could have your Boy Scout, maybe like a lot of Boy Scout troops come out here. This would be perfect for Boy Scouts. But yeah, it is gravel. But they got a map of the North Country Trail here and a flagpole, so that makes me think it might be used by Boy Scouts, because Boy Scouts like having the flagpoles. So here we go, we're going along the river now, it looks like. And then I don't think it's going to be too long, and I'm going to be out to that road. Alright, here's the spot where they've done some trail work here, with a tree, and I think I see the road that we're coming out on pretty soon. But they certainly did a bunch of chainsawing there, and it looks like it's fairly recent. Maybe it's, you know, they sawed it up at the spring, clearing. And coming up here on the road, like I said before, there was a car parked in here. Although the the bank here doesn't look too safe for parking the car. It's a fairly steep bank. I can see there was a tire mark in here. That kind of scares me. All right, there's the St. Joseph River. And looks like we're coming up to Highway 99 here, except for I'm taking a right on the southern road. So we're coming up to the corner of Cronk Road and Herring Road, and there's Highway 99 out there too. So, and looking up here, we have a turn signal for the North Country Trail right there on that stop sign. So we know we're on the right track, and there's a bunny. Okay. But now I'm good. Like I said, I got about a mile and a quarter to go. A mile down this way, then taking a left. I'm heading across the St. Joseph River again here on Cronk Road, and it looks like I'm going to cross it again one more time before, right before the Max property. All right, I made it up to the top of the hill here on Cronk Road, and I think I'm coming up here on Sterling Road. And if it's the Sterling Road, I only got a half mile left back to the NCT and Kayak Camp. So it's still sunny out, so I'm pretty happy about that. Heading across the St. Joseph River again here, and right up here is the NCT and Kayak Camp. And this is where I'm going to be sleeping for the night. The owner, Mac, kind of runs it as a little camping spot for kayakers and people who are basically through hiking the trail, but he said he'd accommodate me. So this is the property right here. And he's building a beautiful new house here. And I think he's sawing all the lumber for it too. He's got a sawmill out in back, which is probably less expensive than getting lumber nowadays. So that's what's going on. Here, I'll come and take a picture of the sign here. Oh, look. Yeah. Yeah, here it is. It says NCT Kayak Camp.com, and they even got some brochures here. I'm here with Mac and his dogs at his NCT and Kayak Camp here south of Litchfield, Michigan. And here he's got a nice campfire area. Down there's the river, down that way. He's got a cabin here. Oh, this is a Hummer. Leftover, is this a tailgate?
Yeah.
Tailgate from a Hummer. And then he's got lots of nice little trails down here. And this here is 2 different sleeping compartments that you slide open and you can sleep in there. So that's pretty cool. I've never seen anything like that before. There's like some fancy hotels now that are kind of like that. They've got the little, what do you sell, tubes or compartments like that. And this is actually a composting toilet here. He's got sawdust that you use right there to help with the composting. So pretty cool stuff. I'd like to thank you, Mac, for everything you've been doing to help the hikers.
No problem.
It's great. He's got a beautiful house he's making, and just a nice property here that he's inviting hikers and kayakers to come out and use. And he says they've been using it. It's Tman. I just executed over a 2-mile bike and hike. I'm at the corner of County Line Road and 26 Mile Road, and I rode my bike down this way to the Anderson Road and turned right and did for a mile to the northern end of Litchfield, and I chained up my bike to the Litchfield sign. But I forgot my camera, so I don't really have too much on this section. It's about 2 miles. I seen an Amish farmer out putting manure on his field. That's probably the highlight of the hike. He waved at me. He must have, evidently my blaze orange is working, because he could see me across the field. Just a nice little rural hike, and I'm gonna go get my bike. Here's my bike. It's chained up to the North Country Trail, Trail Town sign here. And last night I had 2 people and a police officer here looking at my bike when I left it here, because they were wondering what the hell's going on. I completed a nice little bike and hike this morning, and then I'm going to get shuttled in an hour or so I got to get going. I'm back at the corner of County Line Road and 26 Mile Road, and Courtney of the BC Go gave me a ride down here from Albion. We really appreciate your new service here and did a good job, and I'm looking forward to a pretty nice hike today.
All right, happy trails.
All right. We'll see you maybe some other day. I might do it, maybe Tuesday.
Okay.
Up by Battle Creek.
Okay.
Just talked, there's the gentleman right there who owns this property up here. And he's seen my red van down at the corner this morning. So he was wondering what do you call it? What was going on. He said it'd be better if you park by these trees here than by the corner. But I was only there less than an hour. But just gonna hike away. I'm gonna be hiking through Homer today, and just keep plodding away here. Must be after 10 a little bit, 10:15. If I do well, I should be back to Albion around 5-ish, I would think. All right, this is the guy who stopped to talk with me. The guy here that's got the Stone Mountain. At least that's what they call it. And there's this place up there. And he's got lots of stones, that's for sure. Yeah, right. I don't know, maybe that's his last name, Stone. Because in Grand Marais, there's a outfitter, and is it Stone Harbor Outfitter, something like that. But anyway, the guy's last name is Stone. There was a place with a bunch of hound dogs right there, and over here this guy's got a big wood stack, and he looks like he's got one of these wood burning buildings, which maybe it heats his garage and heats his house too. It's a little gravel road that connects, and this 26 Mile Road, it's not paved the best, put it that way. We got farm fields. This last person had a big rock pile near his driveway, using it as a little rock garden. Just had a flyover of a sandhill crane. It's a cute little place. He's got a sailboat out here, and of course in a little rock garden. He's got some rocks out here. I stopped to change my clothes. I took the blue jacket off, and I'm going to put that orange vest back on. But I was getting a little hot. I guess I got to learn how to walk a little bit closer. Here comes the goose. A couple geese right there. Road was going diagonally to the northwest, and now it's turning and going straight north. We're at 26-mile road, and you drive south. You drive south. That sounds like what a bunch of retired people do in November. But all the stupid things you think of when you're just like hiking down the road. Rocks. Rocks be everywhere. There's some rocks there. There's some rocks there. There's a whole bunch of rocks over here. Just got to get them out of the farm field. So they got to file them up someplace. But they got some, nice decorations here. Oh yeah, it looks like they must have had to drag this one over here with like a backhoe or something. Hey, it's Tman. I'm hiking down this 26-mile road and I meet a runner. What's your first name? You just have to say your first name.
My name's Alec.
Alec, and he runs this road all the time. So I was telling him about the Hike 100. If you add up all your miles, they don't have to be unique miles. You can run or do the same mile over and over, and you get credit. So, and you've never heard of the North Country Trail before?
Heard of this. And you said something about an award for over 100 miles, and I've definitely ran over 100 miles here. This is my 12-mile route, and I've never heard of this in my life. It's ridiculous.
Okay, well, study up on it more. Again, I'll tell you what my website is and all that. And happy running. And he says right now, is it in the state of Michigan?
Yeah, the whole state. Yeah.
The whole state of Michigan. He's got tell him.
Second fastest 800 meter. It's a 158.06 right now.
Wow, there you go. And that's, wow. So he's a fast guy. So what can we say? Good luck to Alec on your adventures. Well, there goes Alec. And right here at the corner here, there's a nice farm right over there. And a nice house back there. But here, we've definitely got a chunk on the trail sighting here. This is a major junk on the trail event here. Look at that. It's not junk on the trail, but junk as seen from on the trail, I guess you'd say. But somebody that does a lot of work on trucks, it looks like. So we're here. I'm in this little notch where the trail goes east, or the road goes east and west, and then down here I'll be going to the north again. Came up to this other corner, and Amish buggy came out of here. Well, maybe that's an Amish house. There's another blue blaze on there. And now we're going north again towards Homer. We got a house over here. Not sure what happened there. But something happened. And over on this side we've got cows. First cows of the new year for me. There went another Amish buggy by there. And sometimes I think Amish has some kind of weird rule. For instance, they can't drive a tractor with wheels on it or with a motor, but they can drive it for somebody if they're getting paid to do it. Sometimes that's, and the thing I'm thinking of is they can't have electricity coming to their house or wires or whatever. So I'm wondering if they're good for Wi-Fi or not, because it's not a wire that comes into your house. But you are being connected to the internet. So they have, there they go around the corner. They have something about being connected to the outside world, maybe. Alrighty, I'm up to P Drive South here. And you can see where the Amish have been. They leave their traces there every so often. Looks over here like there might have been a trailer house there at one time. It's kind of like a long, thin pad there, cement pad. And there's a row of houses here. But this row of houses is not in Homer. It's just a little south of the city limits. Hike on P Drive South has been very, very short. And now I'm heading into Homer. Right there, you can see the feed mill. Coming into Homer, I'm at Bryan Street and Power Street. I come up here to this corner and take a left. So basically, now I'm kind of looking for a tree to pee behind, because the last little mile has been cornfield. There hasn't, or houses or something like this. This guy over here's got a big easy chair out in his yard. So maybe up here looks to be some trees. Alright, I found a tree to pee behind. And here's the Homer feed and grain right there. And here's some more industrial type buildings. And I believe this is the street I'm supposed to go down, which is called Terrace Street. But here looks like an old railroad. But there's no street sign here. Oh, there's a turn signal on that post there. So we're good. Hey there, everybody. We're gonna come up to the main drag here, Hillsdale Drive, and the bike route ends, and the North Country Trail goes to the right. And this is what I've been wanting right here. I love this little Homer sign across the street. I'm gonna go get my photo with it. We're hiking up Highway 99 here in Homer, and look over there. That's what they did with some of the rocks around here. You got two beautiful houses with a rock exterior. So somebody decided to use the local resource of rocks. I believe we're taking a right here at this roundabout here. I'm not seeing any documentation other than it kind of shows it that way. Main Street. Go Main Street for just a little bit. It looks like it's taking this funky walk down to the river. So I'm not sure what's happening here. I thought I'd see a little bit more blazes and stuff here. Alright, I went past the cafe and a cheesecake place. So that's kind of interesting. Over here's Cascarelli's Pizza. That's tempting, my friends. Very tempting. But, hi. So it shows the trail turning to the left here. We're coming up to this bike path thing here, and there's the water tower. They'll cut across on, and I believe this is going to go down by the river. But we just hiking right underneath the water tower, and here's kind of the sign for the different organizations in Homer, Lions Club, Masons, and so on. So there's a subway right there. That's tempting too. Here's where the North Country Trail, there's a funky Yui here. Right there's a blaze, and I believe it goes underneath this bridge, and you can see there's a blaze over there on the other side of the street. Coming up on the Kalamazoo River. This is the first occurrence of us hiking by it. There's a nice bridge over there. Looks like it might be a dam area too, or used to be. And then you take this big boardwalk here under this bridge, and you come back the other side. There's the river right there. Quite a bit bigger than the St. Joseph River. I think the St. Joseph River runs into this. But we're doing this little U-ey and going back the other way. We're coming back up to the gas station with the subway, and we're taking a right here and going down this street. Right there, the kind of a park down this way. So I got some treats with me, so I don't necessarily have to go in there. There's a cute little park behind the gas station with the subway, and you come down here and there's a little bicycle path. It's got the North Country Trail symbol there, so this bicycle path is the North Country Trail. Little kiosks are the North Country Trail, and it says we're here at number 5, and it goes along the river and then it cuts inland, from the river, and goes past the cemetery, it looks like. But they've got a little kiosk here, and I did stop for a Mountain Dew, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? What's on this side? Oh, it kind of shows you all the places it goes. And it talks about the Hike 100. So obviously Alec hasn't been down here, else he'd have known about it. It's a little observation deck here. Otherwise this area next to the river is kind of jungly. But come out and look for birds. I see some birds around, and red-winged blackbirds across the river there. Maybe people come out fishing here too. We've been on this big wooden walkway for a ways here. Wow, I'd say it's about the length of a football field. And just think if you had to build this today, as the price of lumber doubled over the last 6 months. Wow. Now we're out to the part that says Iron Bell Trail. So we're within the system where they're making this huge trail from, I think it's called Bell Island State Park near Detroit, to Ironwood. So this is officially part of that. And we're coming out here to a road, and I believe I got to take a right here. Oh, no, there's more to the trail here. All right, they're doing something here. Not exactly sure what it is. But they got a bunch of equipment running here. So it must have to do with storm water or just regular water. So it looks like we're still going to the west here for a ways. Coming up to 24.5 mile road, and we're taking a right here. And the bike path ends here. And now we get the pleasure of going a mile to the north, and then we head back to the east for a few miles, and then we head north towards Albion. But this is one big huge U-ey here, which is not exactly the most direct method, but I guess they wanted to use that bicycle path. We're at this place. This is Homer FFA Research Land Lab. So this property is owned by Homer. Maybe they could research what happens when a trail is next to a field or something. Should be nicer hiking out next to the field. And it looks like over there's the sewage treatment plant for Homer. So just saying, it'd be nice to have a little bit more of the trail off the road here. I finished hiking on the 24.5-mile road, and I'm going to the L Drive south, and there's a little blue blaze I see on that tree. So we are hiking around the sewage treatment plant over there. All right, we're out to the Kalamazoo River. This is the first time we're going to cross the river. Before we kind of got right up next to it, but we didn't cross it. So it looks to be some sort of dam or something here, right there. And now we're coming up to 25.5 road. So first crossing of the Kalamazoo River. All right, we got some more rocks. There's this one here. Looks very interesting. It looks like the smaller rocks are embedded in the bigger one. Some rocks over there. This is the Taylor farm. And there's a big one over there. So I haven't seen quite so many rocks lately. We're coming up on the 26-mile road. I thought we were done with the 26-mile road south of Homer. But this is another one of those annoying situations where you have a road and then you don't have a road for a few miles and then it starts up again. So people have a hard time finding places then because they can't get through. But we're getting through. There it is over there. It's the Love Shack. A little old place where we can get together. Yeah, somebody's hunting a shack out in the middle of the field here. Just hiking north. Well, it looks like over here somebody's got a unique cabin. Right over there. Look at that. It's a caboose. And an old car. And some other cool stuff. So there's not really a sign over here. This is just somebody's private property. Looks like they got some canoes down there. And there's looks like a bicycle in a tree. What do you know about that? Wow. A lot of different stuff. So just somebody's kind of like summer recreational area here. Okay, I'm crossing the Kalamazoo River here. And then I'm taking a right here on this road. Oh, it's a little wet here. And it's raining again. Oh yeah. That's why I'm pushing on. I think I got about 6 miles left. I think I've done, depending on how you count it, if you count the little 2-mile bike and hike this morning, I've done more. So I've done at least 12 before now. And I got 6 to go. And here's some sort of thresher up here next to this green and orange pine tree. That looks like it's a very beautifully painted thresher there. And he's got some more equipment up that way. So you do see a lot of cool stuff. Oh, and I think before I seen a blue heron, and I think there's one down next to the river now. I don't know if that's a blue heron or what that is. It's on the other side of the river. But here's the horse farm. Look at that. 6 horses. And it looks like they've got these big tires out there. I don't know if that's for feeding them or you ride around the tires or when you're on the horse like to do a little course or exactly what that's for. This guy seems to be following me. Just walked by a huge irrigation system here for this big huge field, and this Kalamazoo River's down there. So just hiking steady. I just want to hike steady. I didn't want to stop any places. This is kind of a cold day. Not really cold, but in the 40s. So if I'm stopping and starting, you know, I could get cold. I just wanna get it over with, and when I get back, just change my clothes and make sure I don't get the chills. We've got the all-white homestead here. Maybe they've got farm machinery in that big building. Everything's white, including the truck. This place here, beautiful farmhouse, and they believe in reusing everything, including the kitchen sink there. So we're coming up here. We're coming up to H Drive, which sounds like the stick shift for some sort of truck or something. We're coming up to, I believe this is going to be the last crossing of the Kalamazoo River for today. I think we're going to be hiking in it. Next to it, in Albion, let's start crossing it. This will be the last one for today. Here's a nice cleared off lot here. And maybe somebody's thinking about putting a house here. The river's over that ways away. This guy's got a antique wagon in his yard. That's kind of cool, and he had a bunch of like RV trailers and stuff like that. So lots of trailers in this area. And there, of course, is another pile of rocks. Who would have guessed? This guy's putting in quite the garden over here. Looks pretty good. And we're coming up on our next road, which I think is D Drive. There's the Kalamazoo River right there, where it kind of comes close to this road. And it kind of zigs back and forth, or it's farther away from the road, and then it's near to the road. And here's the green outbuilding here at this farm. This guy's got all different colors. He's got 2 shades of green. He's got a red barn, metal-looking pole barn, and a white-looking outbuilding, and the house is gray. There's even like a rock fence along here. It's even got a cross, so I wonder what the deal is there. Here's some crosses down here. And look at this. It's even got a bench to sit on. All right, I'm up to Michigan 99 here. And there's the Elks Club right there. They're having a cabbage roll dinner on May 1st. So that's that. And allegedly I'm coming down to the left here, and there's a trail going to the right. First of all, you got this sign that says North Country Trail, and right here you've got a turn signal. So I'm wondering if you're going down that little cemetery road, or if it's this cemetery road. I'm assuming it's this road right here, that they could use a blaze. They certainly got enough trees down there that they could blaze. There wasn't any blazes along this road. I wish there was like 1 or 2. And the further back in here you get, the older the graves are. And we're coming up here, and look at that. We have a paved bike trail. This must be the North Country Trail. But again, I'm not seeing them with any blue blazes through here. So I don't know what exactly is going on here. I see some blue dots going through the woods with their dots. They don't, and it doesn't look like there's a trail near them. So this bike path, pretty much, I would think has to be the trail. Here's another blue dot that's next to the bike path. But this trail looks pretty new, so you wonder if it's so new that they don't have any blaze painted yet. Not sure what's going on here. Maybe it's someplace they're going to put a bench or something like that. Or maybe they consider that a bench. And that a bench, that other rock. It's pretty smooth on top. So here we go. We're coming around. It looks like it makes the S down here. I think we're coming up on Haven Road here. And maybe that's the Haven they're talking about, that house over there. That's a huge house. It's got like 4 stories. You can't see it all right now. But I was looking at it when I was back around the corner. And big house. And now it looks like we curve. That looks kind of like a park over there. Okay, here's a nice old farmhouse. And they had, it was for sale, and they had the sign right by the bike trail. Maybe somebody who likes bike trails bought it. You could use it for, you know, Airbnb, something like that, and let people bike around town. We're coming up to the Haven Road here and crossing it. And I can see my van way across the park there, but way over there. So this must, what would you call, snake around and get near it. Coming up to the park road, and coming back around. We're taking this big loop around the park to finally get to the car. All right, this looks like there's a spring right here. I didn't notice that before. I didn't walk over here. This water's unsafe for drinking. Oh, okay. Well, sometimes those are very popular with different people getting spring water. But they've tested it. And we're back to the van. So this is going to be like an 18-mile day. I think it was 16 miles that Courtney shuttled me for. And tomorrow I'm hiking with Ron Suitman in the Hillsdale, Jonesville area. And then I'll be back here on Monday hiking to Marshall to Albion. So that's what the plan is. Just see how bad I feel tomorrow morning. I'm not used to this. I've been going to the gym working out, but it's not the same as walking for a long ways.